Hello! For those that are undecided on getting Lana, you might want to check out her flight ability and how it fares against the other BIS movement tech in Tower of Fantasy. Lana is the first altered unit that can fly. I mean, Lin can float, but to say she can fly is a bit of a stretch. See, Nanyin floats too, but let's not go too deep into that, okay? Holding down dodge lets you enter her gravitational mode, which is easily identified by this scope-like UI on the screen. If you don't do anything, she'll just float about like an astronaut in a pod. Nice animation there, by the way. Pressing dodge in this mode or simply clicking in the direction you want will trigger her flight, and by default is faster than Aster and Antoria in terms of horizontal flight. You can't turn left or right though in mid-air. Pressing left and right key just makes you strafe sideways, but your direction is always going to be where you point the scope at. Literally. During this mode, you continuously drain energy, and Lana's matrices will help reduce the stamina cost. Without her matrices, about 32 seconds of continuous flight. With her matrices, up to 45 seconds of flight from the initial launch. It's a good amount of distance covered in my opinion. Now, how do you change direction in mid-air? Holding down dodge, you'll return to the scope mode where you can pan around and switch your direction, then click again and oh ho ho, she will take off like a human cannonball. Let's fly around for a bit, shall we? Also, in this mode, when you land on any surface, for example this wall over here, you're gonna warp the surroundings and alter your balance, enabling Lana to walk on walls. Like this. Whoa. This movement tech also allows you to walk on water, fly towards the ocean, land on it, and voila, literally running on it, yo. Makes Nixis and Aster feel really old, you know. I like to stress, however, this wall running and anti-gravitational warp may hit some of you with nausea, and those like me who have motion sickness will get dizzy pretty easy the more you play with her. So just be cautious, y'all. Within her flight mode, there's two ways to get out of it. One, if your stamina is depleted, you'll forcefully exit the flight mode. 2. Pressing the special key X by default will also exit the flight mode at any time given. Now that you're familiar with the basics, let's look at some settings you can adjust for Lana's flight. Inside her skill settings, this little gear icon here, there is a toggle for her flight camera. You have two options, surrounding mode and classic mode. Surrounding mode is the default toggle as demonstrated earlier on. Click and hold, click to fly, click to enjoy. Now, let's look at the second option, classic mode. In this option, and when you enter the flight stance, it looks the same when you're levitating in the air, but as soon as you take flight, you'll notice panning the mouse or controller around lets you rotate the camera view 360 degrees up or down, round and round. And I gotta say, I have no idea who would want to use this. Classic mode? You might as well call it sick mode. God. Highly recommend y'all to use the surrounding mode. It makes flying more enjoyable at the very least. So for those who are wondering who is faster, Lana or Aster, let's take a look. On a good day, and if Aster has the perfect control, she should be faster by a little, but Lana is just much easier. Click and go. I'd place Lana and Aster on the list of top tier exploration weapons to have, so getting Lana is pretty much a priority. At least her base copy, because all her movement tech is available at 0 stars. Amazing. Hope this guide helps you understand Lana better, and for those going for her, good luck!